Hello again. I'm Marcus, and this is where I review things. Today I have a very special guest with me. It's my cat. Every time I sit in my chair to make a review, she always wants to jump up with me. So today she succeeded. Anyway, we're going to be listening to the song Miracle by Caravan Palace. This was a request. I've never heard of this band before. No idea what kind of music they make. Never heard a single song by them, to my knowledge. So, I'm excited to check it out. Something a little bit different, something a little new. So, thank you to the person who requested it. I should probably get better at writing down their names. And I think it was Mr. Volcano, if my memory serves. Anyway, shout out to them for suggesting this, and actually a couple of other tracks that I'll probably end up getting to as well. So, anyway, without further ado, how about we listen to it, huh? I'm gonna put on headphones though, so you won't be able to hear it. This is Miracle by Caravan Palace. Here we go. I know, yes, I won't stop. Okay, here we go.
And trouble in your brain, anger you retain, pressure rocks you like a hurricane. Is it time for you to jump into the next train? Change of hand, make a stand, I can see your heart change. Wake up, no more nap, your turn is coming up. You feel lazy, but stop the fantasies and bubble dust. If you need to hear, go for it. I will teach you how to feel the things so close to you, connected all. Every day is a miracle. Connect back with the people and all the people you miss. Don't think you're invisible. Connect back with the people and all the people you miss. Would you show your head? Would you text me from your rest bed? Running from the dead in the battle of cyberheads. You should think twice, cause they will make your brain melt. New device, better price, keep you feeling impressed. Stop it all, every day we'll live a miracle. Unpredictable, you don't need an upgrade anymore. Can't you see the link? Don't worry, I will teach you how to take the pill to feel the thrill and touch it all. Every day is a miracle. Connect back with the people and all the people you miss. Don't think you're invisible. Connect back with the people and all the people you miss.
I'm not gonna lie, that was pretty enjoyable. I really enjoyed that. Yeah. The person who recommended it, they even said like, it's not quite exactly what you always listen to, but they wanted to see me review it, so I was like, sure, I'll give it a shot. I'm glad I did because they were right. This is definitely not what I typically listen to or even seek out. But I enjoyed it. Honestly, really did. Let me talk about why. Let me break it down. So let's start with the lyrics. Excuse me. Let's see. I just pulled up my phone just a minute ago. Can you feel the pain? See the mess and trouble in your brain? Anger you retain. Pressure rocks you like a hurricane. Is it time for you to jump into the next train? Change of head, make a stand. I can see your heart change. Wake up. No more nap. Your turn is coming up. You feel lazy, but stop the fantasies and bubble butts. Interesting. If you need to hear, go for it. I will teach you how to feel the thing so close to you. Connect it all. Okay. So I think it's saying like they're speaking to a person who is a bit of a mess right now, right? Has a lot of anger, pain, a lot going on in their life. And then is it time for you to jump into the next train? Like, is it time for you to get up and leave again? I'm guessing. Change of head, make a stand. I can see your heart change. But this person is so this person is changing. Maybe it's saying they're changing for the worse. This pain, this anger is changing for the worse, or that they're going to leave behind the pain and anger and change for the better. No more nap. Your turn is coming up. You feel lazy, but stop the fantasies and bubble butts. Is that the right lyric? That's what it says on Google. So I'm gonna trust it, I guess. If you need to hear, go for it. I will teach you how to feel the thing so close to you. Connect it all. So I think they're reaching out to this person who is maybe obsessed with their anger, their pain, and they're saying like, "Hey, it's time to wake up and time to move on." That's kind of the vibe that I'm getting so far. Every day is a miracle. Help one another. Connect back with the people. Give it to your lover. And all the people you miss, let's come around and act like a brother. Don't think you're invisible. Help one another. Connect back with the people. Give it to your lover. And all the people you miss, let's come around. I think it's pretty self-explanatory there. It's kind of a call to action. Just like, hey, let's just be better people. Let's be kind to each other. Let's act like, the family, act like brothers. And let's just connect with each other, which, a pretty wholesome message, right? Would you show your head? Would you text me from your rest bed? Running from the debt in the battle of cyber heads, you should think twice, because they will make your brain melt. New device, better price. Keep your feeling impressed. Stop it all. Every day we live a miracle. Unpredictable. You don't need an upgrade anymore. Can't you see the link? Don't worry, I will teach you how to take the pill to feel the thrill and touch it all. I really like that verse. It is a very relatable, a very what's the word I'm looking for? Timely, or kind of on topic with today's culture. Because it's saying, would you show your head? Would you text me from your rest bed? I think it's really talking about our attraction to these things, right? Social media, texting. So it's like, on your rest bed, when you're in the hospital, when you're sick, when you're dying, are you still going to be texting me and like, running from the debt in the battle of cyber heads? I like that. The battle of cyber heads, figures competing online, whether it be YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, whatever, that batting of heads there, and running from the debt. I feel like sort of talking about how you maybe owe these platforms something, or you feel like you owe your followers or your friend count something. I don't know. I think that's a pretty interesting line. You should think twice, because they will make your brain melt. New device, better price. And again, I think this solidifies what I'm talking about. There's always a new phone coming out, always something new to be buying and consuming, right? And so keep you feeling impressed. Stop it all. And so you feel good. I have the newest iPhone. I feel great. And I know there's a lot of iPhone users out there who are like, iPhone is so much better. We're cooler since we have iPhone. I literally have a friend who won't include our other friend on our group text because he doesn't have an iPhone, and so the group text, his text would be green or whatever, and it's just like stupid shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, where people put so much importance on such a trivial thing. I think that's kind of what they're speaking out against right here. So I kind of like that. I agree with them. I hate stupid stuff like that. So new device, better price, keep you feeling impressed, stop it all. Every day we live a miracle. Unpredictable. You don't need an upgrade anymore. Can't you see the link? Don't worry, I will teach you how to take the pill and feel the thrill and touch it all. So they're saying, like, you don't need all this. You don't have to have the coolest phone, the most brand new device. You don't have to have all this. Like, I'll teach you. I'll show you how to live your life to the fullest without all that distraction. So I think that's pretty cool. I think it's I like that it's like, hey, here's a problem. Let me help you fix it. A lot of music is just like, here's the problem, and we're all doomed. Whereas like this one is more like, here's a problem, and let's work through it together. Let's fix it together. So I really like the upbeat, positive message from this song. Honestly, like, for real, it's kind of it's a little refreshing, honestly. So they go back into the chorus. Every day's a miracle. Help one another. Connect back with the people. Yada yada. Right. And then I think they repeat that one more time. But overall, I really really enjoyed the song lyrically. I was kind of she was going pretty fast, and I was trying to like catch everything, and I was like, okay. But as I was listening, I really enjoyed the lyrics, and sorry, cat sneezed, and I was really looking forward to looking them up and kind of seeing what I had missed in the first listen. So I enjoy it. Like I said, I think it's a refreshing, kind of positive, more upbeat song. And not that I'm always just listening to negativity, but like, I listen to a lot of heavy metal, and a lot of that is just like, here's a problem. Here's a problem I have with someone else, and we're all doomed. And so it's kind of nice to see a more positive, upbeat song where it's like, hey, here's a problem. Here's a problem with the society we're living in or whatever. But hey, here's how we fix it. Let's kind of work together and be friendly and everything. So lyrically, I give it 2 thumbs up. Honestly, I really enjoyed it. And like I said, it's a pretty nice little poppy song, but the lyrics actually do make me think a little bit. I think it's pretty straightforward. I think I'm probably interpreting it correctly, but still, I like the writing, and I like the way it kind of, especially in the verses, it kind of makes me think and kind of connect the dots to present day and what's relevant to us right now. So really enjoyed that about it. Instrumentally, there was a lot going on here. A lot of different parts moving around. So I really, what I tried to do was focus on a couple parts that really stood out to me. There was a piano in the back, maybe piano, keyboard. There were keys in the back that I really enjoyed. I don't remember hearing them throughout the entire song, but there were parts where I wish I could remember the rhythm, how it sounded, but it was just really nice. I was like, okay, there's a lot going on here, but this little piano part that I'm picking on is really, really nice, kind of underneath it all. And then just overall the beat that they were using throughout the song, again, really catchy, and like I was vibing with it. This is definitely the type of song that you can kind of just chill to, relax to, put it on like in the background when you're hanging out with friends or whatever. Right? This is like a cool, I would even say almost like a sort of a summer song where you're just like, pretty low stress, low calamity, right? So yeah, instrumentally I enjoyed it. There was a lot going on, but I think it really worked. And the fact that I think there were still little parts that I could kind of pick out and latch onto, I think that really helped me out a lot as well. Vocally, I think whoever the singer is, I'm assuming, did a great job. I like the speed at which she was kind of going, because that's kind of the tempo that the music was at. But her voice also sounded great as she was going at that sort of speed. So yeah, I think it was really good overall. I honestly give it 2 thumbs up. Also, I really enjoyed it. I can see how maybe after a few more listens I might go, all right, cool, put the song away. It's a pop song. I'm ready to move on. But overall, I mean, for this first listen at least, I think it has a lot of really good parts that are working together. And then, which brings me to listenability. I think this is a highly enjoyable song that is easily accessible to a lot of mainstream, audiences. I think if you like pop music, this is totally for you. If you like, I wouldn't even necessarily call it electronic music, but if you kind of like a little bit of that, I think this is for you too. And even for me, as someone who has primarily rock and heavy metal on my Spotify, right? I think this still works for me. I think I really enjoy it. So I think the listenability is really, really high. 2 thumbs up, because I just think it's very easily accessible. So honestly, this is a great song. I really enjoyed it, and I might have to check out more from Caravan Palace. I wonder what the rest of their catalog kind of looks like. So thank you for the suggestion. like I said, I enjoyed it. As always, feel free to suggest more, and don't worry if I'm seeing all the suggestions and I'm taking them into account. And honestly, suggestions help me because I don't have to like think about anything or go find anything. It's just kind of like, hey, here's the thing. So I appreciate those suggestions and definitely keep them coming. So that's all I got. Overall, great songs. So as always, if you like the music, also support the artist. Listen to their music on all their official platforms and everything else. And if you want to support me, just like, subscribe, all that normal YouTube stuff, right? So yeah, that's the review. See you later.